crave. Under neon lights we take a stand. Knights and wizards across the land.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas in July on drive-thru. Hey, it's Christmas in July on drivethrurpg when they're marking down a whole bunch of titles. Some of them new, some of them old, some of them awesome, some of them not so much. Doesn't really matter because my stuff has already been marked down for a couple of weeks. So ignore this and just use the link down below to buy my stuff. All right, let's see if there's anything worth our time and energy. Christmas in July. Now, it's 3 separate pages it's divided between. I'm not sure why they did it that way, but okay. So this is the 30% off select titles across all sites. And we've got a dragon riding a surfboard in July. And here is the hottest titles in this section. Fabula Ultima, marked down to $11 from $15. Marked down from $15 from when it was like $30. What is this? Summonus Domina Dead Saint Record? I don't even know. Cyberpunk Red marked down to $21 from $30. Yay. More Fabula Ultima Love marked down from $18 to $13. Mythic Game Master Emulator Edition Wordmill Games. Anybody know what this is? Zweinhinder RPG, old school revival. Zweinhinder is sort of a take on Warhammer Fantasy. Marked down from $30 to $20. The Halls of Ardenvul, which is a super duper huge mega dungeon, marked down from $109 to $77. I've heard nothing but good things about this one. I don't got $100 to spend on a mega dungeon, but hey, I do love me some mega dungeons. Anthology of Adventures for SHADOWDARK with this sort of Easter egg for another module right there. Hey, let's stick our head in this giant mouth thing at the end of the hallway. You know, the thing about Tomb of Horrors was not that they had the Sphere of Annihilation at the end of the hallway. Spoilers, it was how many people actually did stick their head in it. You would think, no, oh, dude, that's obviously a trap. You've just walked down a hallway filled with traps. That's obviously a trap. Nope. We've got Formoria, The Dark Ages. This is another D&D OSR. Solo Space, Outgunned. And I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that Outgunned only appeared so recently and it's already being marked down in so many different things. And we've got Vampire the Masquerade marked down. More Fabula Ultima marked down. Traveler marked down. Dragonbane marked down. The Cyberpunk Edge Runners marked down. Worlds Without Number by the Mr. Sin Nominee, a great game. Cities Without Numbers by, again, Sin Nominee, another great game. Huge fan of this gentleman's work. And he just did a post-apocalypse one, which makes me wonder what's the next one he's going to do. Is it going to be Supers? Old West? Who knows? Then we've got some new titles in here. And then we've got some community titles. You know, if you're a person who keeps claiming how well your your role-playing game is selling and how good it is and how it's better than any other game on the market, you would think I would see it in the top 10. But no, really, they don't. And I know, yeah. So, yeah, we got a lot of small stuff. We got some community stuff. Here's just a little hodgepodge of what's available. The Cyberpunk is pretty cool. Fabula Ultima is pretty cool. I hear nothing but good things about that. It's definitely on my list of games I'd like to try and play. And Shin, or, you know, it's Morphin Time, because we know me, right? I just want to play in a game where I can call out my attacks with ridiculous anime names. Knave is marked down, 2nd edition. What a letdown that was. Sly Flourishes stuff's marked down. Cyberpunk stuff marked down. Hero Kids marked down. Kids and Bikes marked down. Savage Worlds marked down. A lot of these are stuff we picked up from that big sale at $40 for 57 product sale. More Cyberpunk. Okay, so that's number 1. And we're going to go boop. But we also have the 75% off sale and the other 75% off sale. And I thought there was a third one. No, okay, so we got 35% off number 1 and 75% off number 2. I don't know why they need 2 separate ones unless maybe they're each themed. So let's do this one. So 75% off for Swords of the Serpentine, a Swords of Sorcery game. Candelaobscura marked down to $5. Oh man, Candelaobscura for $5. It's almost worth me buying it just to see how awful it really is. Battled Zoo Beastry from our good friend Stephen Glicker. Hundreds of new monsters marked down to $7. Oh, Stephen, you deserve more than that. Blue Rose, the original system for the Age game, romantic fantasy from Green Ronin, who we are still kind of angry at. Dystopia Rising, that's a post-apocalypse type thing. And Uncharted Journeys, which is another fantasy. The name sounds familiar. Wasn't that one of Gygax's other games, Uncharted Journeys? All right, so these are all, well, fantasy, and then we've got these two, which I don't know, but I almost feel like I have to buy this just to see how bad it is for $5. Though I hate the idea of giving money to Critical Role, but I mean, come on, marked down from, what was this one that came out, like $40? It was going to be the best game ever. Never, ever tell people your game is the best game ever, because it's not. It is either a good game or a bad game. There's no such thing as best game ever, except for maybe, Call of Cthulhu. But even then, there's people who say it's not that great of a system. So yeah, tempted. All right, so if there's a theme here, I would remove these two because they don't fit the theme. Let's see the other one and see if there's a theme or not. All right, so this is the other 75% off. We've got Werewolf the Apocalypse marked down to $10. Stigmata, the Signal Kills Fascists. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. This is Ethical Insurgency Against Fascist Regime, Cyberpunk for $5. But Kids on Bikes marked down to $3. No, really? We got Apocalypse Keys, modern day horror, I think, marked down to $7. We've got Tal'Dorei Reborn. This is the first of their many steps to separate themselves from Wizards of the Coast for $7. And They Came from the Beyond the Grave, a hammy horror role-playing game set to 1970s horror. I like that. So, well, these kind of all fit the same theme. And then Tal'Dorei, you should be in the other one. And maybe Candelaobscura should be here. And Tal'Dorei, you should be over there. But yeah, so these all fit the modern day or postmodern day normals versus the supernatural, normals versus the weird. And then werewolves, which a lot of people think is the best version of the stories that came out from White Wolf. People are like, well, Vampire the Masquerade was good, but Werewolf was better. So again, I'm not sure why these are specifically being shouted out, but then we have this link that doesn't work here. And then it says, if you want to go to the big thing, we go back to the big one, which I guess Fabula, Ultima, and Cyberpunk are the two biggies. Zweinhunter, again, House of Arden. I mean, there's some good ones on here. There's a lot of crap on here. There's a lot of small press stuff on here. My stuff's not on here because my stuff's been on sale for 2 months now, since the start of June. You can get all my product for $12. So I don't need to be part of Christmas in July, because I've been celebrating Christmas all year at Seth's Gear and Ammo. Yeah. So there's some prizes in here. Thank you, Christmas in July Drive-Thru, for making these available. Who is curious in picking up Candelaobscura, which might go down in history as the worst thing to ever come out of Critical Role, which is saying a lot. Yeah. All right. So let's just see. What else is going on at Drive-Thru this week? So the number one is Daggerheart. The number two seller is Ashes Without Number by Kevin Crawford. Congratulations, Kevin. The number three is Warhammer, the latest re-release. Number four is whatever this thing is. Number five is Warhammer. Number six is Rangers of the Deep for Drow Elves. Number seven is Daggerheart. Daggerheart, how can you be number one and number 7? Oh, this is the one that also links you to the PDF, the VTT. I don't know if that counts. No, that doesn't count. I'm sorry. No, it doesn't count. It's the same game with a little extra something. It does not count as a separate product. You can't be on the thing twice. You're out of here. Mystic Bastion is on the list for the top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 7. Number 8 on the top 10 is Mythic Britain Amamorica. We got number 8, essays from professional DMs. Oh, this is for the Owen Steffens thing. Then we got interface and pundits all the way down on the last of the top 10. Pundit, you need to be higher than that. The last Viking is dropped from number 2 to number 10, and last week it was number 2 in sales. Now it's dropped down to number 10. I wonder why. Did Pundit do something that pissed people off? He deserves to be higher than that, and I don't even. Apparently, the guy doesn't like me, but still. And let's see, tops under $5. Newest since last visit, Torg. Personalized suggestions. Why? Why would you suggest any of these to me? No. Yes, I can see why you would subscribe that one to me, but I think that was a horrible version of Villains of Vigilantes. It's just awful. Island of Dr. Apocalypse, but yeah, definitely can see why you'd suggest that to me. Suggest to me gift certificates. So why would I buy myself a gift certificate? If somebody else was to get me a gift certificate, that'd be nice, but no. Hottest small publishers. Samurai Ultima is on there. That guy who keeps claiming his game is the best game in the world. I don't see you're on here, but you know who is on here? Pundit. Yeah, I'm not on here. I wish I was. D&D community, newest community, drive-thru exclusives. My stuff is exclusive on drive-thru. Newest in print. All right, so it's Christmas in July. Drive-thru stuff marked off as low as 75% off, 30% off all across the world of drive-thru. If there's a PDF of a game out there that you're looking to pick up a copy of, or if you've got $5 extra and want to pick up Candelaobscura, the mighty have fallen, or if you got $12, you can just buy my book, Vigilantes for SHADOWDARK, the only superhero role-playing game for SHADOWDARK so far, or Tales from the POG Wars, my masterpiece of post-apocalyptic Weird West nonsense featuring goblins. Check them all out. Check out drive-thru. Use my affiliate link to buy any one of these because helps me out. I get 1% of the sale, which is always nice. Till next time, have a great Saturday. I am the OGGM. If you appreciate this content, let me know. If you never want to hear me talk about this ever again, let me know. I wish you all the best, and I'll talk to you later.
Monsters lurking in the night, heroes ready for the fight. Dice are clattering on the wood, storylines misunderstood.